Hey guys, Basic Dad here, back. We're cooking on the Blackstone E-Series tonight. I've got a treat tonight. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I'm gonna use this naan bread. It's a flatbread. We're gonna see if we can make flatbread pizza, two kinds. I'm gonna make a chicken mushroom pesto pizza. And lovely wife is gonna have a Margherita pizza. So what I've got here is I've got some chicken, some grilled diced up chicken. I'll insert the video now of how we made that. Just diced up that chicken, put it on the Blackstone, seasoned it, mixed it with a little bit of avocado oil. It has a high temperature. And then we just cooked that on the Blackstone until it started crisping up and getting golden brown. Did some mushrooms, insert the video now. These mushrooms we did on the Blackstone, as well as onions. So, got some pesto. You could buy store-bought pesto. We made our pesto. It's basil, olive oil, pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, and garlic blended together. I've got some basil, garlic infused olive oil. This will be for the Margherita pizza. All those ingredients. Got some basil we'll put on it. We got 5 slices of tomato, and we have mozzarella cheese for both. The onion will go on that. The other thing I'll show you when we get cooking here, but we're gonna get the Blackstone turned on. We're gonna do it on low temperature. We're gonna toast up that naan bread. So let's get going. The other thing I forgot to mention, I also did a little cleaning after I cooked those that chicken, the mushroom and onions. Just wanted to show you how simple it was to clean that up. This is what the surface looks like now. We're gonna turn this on. We're gonna set that temperature. I think we'll try to toast these up at 325. We'll let these get warm and then we'll be back. While we wait for that to come up to temperature, we're just gonna crack open a little IPA here. That's the way you gotta cook on these E-Series, man. You're making pizza, gotta have a beer. All right, we got these up to temperature. So I'm gonna get ready just to put a little bit of olive oil down, just so I can get, to help that flatbread toast up, and let's get going. Take my little brush here and I will just spread this out, make sure that gets everywhere. Then I'm gonna take this flatbread, one piece there. I'm just gonna twist it around that oil. I wanna make sure that oil gets everywhere. I'm gonna do the other one here. And then I'm gonna let these toast up. I'm probably gonna let these go 2 to 3 minutes on this side, then I'll flip it over and we'll keep going. These things are still crisping up. I did turn the temperature up a little bit to 350. See if that kicks it in. I wanted it to go a little bit faster. These things have been going. I'm gonna come along now and I'm gonna flip it over. And yeah, that's perfect. Look at that golden brown. And I'll show you what we're gonna do here in a second, where these things will continue to crisp up. So again, I'm just gonna roll this top around, make sure it gets infused in some of that oil. I'm gonna let this toast up for about a minute or 2 on this side, and then we'll start building the pizza. The sides have been toasted up, so I'm gonna take this over here. And typically, if I was gonna do this on the Blackstone outside, I would use like a warming rack to set these on top of, but you can't put metal here. So I have these silicone roasting racks, I'll throw that down there, that I was able to get, that we could take and set these on top of. What that's gonna allow these to do is that bottom's gonna continue to toast up, but it will also allow us to come in and close the lid on these things and be able to melt this cheese. So interested to see how this works out. I'm gonna get these on, we're gonna start building the pizza. Okay, we're gonna come in first and we're gonna work on the pesto chicken mushroom. I'm gonna put this pesto sauce down. Try to get I like a lot of pesto on mine. Then take one of these little spatulas here and be able to spread this pesto out. You know, again, you could use you can use whatever sauce you know you want. If you don't get enough, you just come back and just kind of keep putting it on there. I like to get it all the way to the edge. I want pesto in every bite. Okay, we got the pesto on. Next, we're gonna add the mushroom. Come in and put these mushrooms. You don't have to put mushrooms. You could put banana peppers, artichokes, whatever topping you like on your pizza. I'm not gonna overwhelm it here. This is not a very big pizza, so I'm gonna put a couple of mushrooms. Next, I'm gonna come along and I'm gonna hit it with some chicken. Again, this is where you could put whatever you want on it. You could put shredded pork, you could put shredded chicken, pepperoni, sausage, whatever topping you like. Now you may have noticed I haven't put the cheese down yet. That's gonna be last. And the reason why is I like the cheese to go over the top and really trap these toppings on there. All right. Actually, what I decided to do is I'm gonna come along and do Lovely Wife's. I'm gonna hit it with some garlic, this garlic infused or basil infused. I'm gonna spread that around all over. I want to put the cheese on both of them at the same time, so that way they're melty and done at the same time. So we get this spread out with some olive oil. All right, the next topping we're gonna do is we're gonna put some tomatoes. You know, obviously this is a short kind of bread, so we'll probably be able to get 4 slices of tomatoes on this, and that's okay. Next, we're gonna hit it with the onions. Okay, come along and we'll just lay a few onions on here. And you don't wanna go overboard. You don't want it to be an oniony pizza. Unless you really like onions, certainly you could do that. Lovely Wife just wants a few for flavor, so that's what we'll do. And then we're gonna come back and hit them both with cheese. All right, I've got some shredded mozzarella that I'm just gonna liberally spread over this pizza. You could, and this is freshly shredded. Obviously, you could use already prepackaged shredded if you want it. You know, make life easier for you. I'm gonna hit this with enough cheese there. And all the while we're doing this, that crust from this griddle top is still toasting up. So this is gonna be a super crusty pizza. So we're gonna load up Lovely Wife. Lovely Wife likes a lot of cheese on her pizza. So we'll make sure we make her happy. One more for good measure. We'll get back there. We'll make sure everything's got some cheese on it. We'll do the same over here, just a little bit more cheese. And here's the beautiful thing about these E-Series Blackstone. It comes with a lid, so I'll come back here. I'm gonna hit some water just around the sides. And then we're gonna close this up and we're gonna let it toast up. That thing's just perfectly height, so I could still close the lid. We'll get this cheese melted, and we'll be back to take a look at this thing. While that cheese is melting, I forgot to put on the basil for the Margherita pizza, so we just did that. All right, let's take a look and see if this cheese is actually melting. And look at there, I mean, it's melting perfectly. Being able to get that steam, I mean, it's just coming out exactly how you would want it to. It's still crisping up underneath. I think these things are ready. We're gonna pull them off and then we're gonna cut into them. And these things came out beautifully. I'm trying to pick up the bottom there. Still nice and crusty. We're gonna slice into these things, and lovely wife and I are gonna give these a taste. Let's come in and cut these things up. You can hear that crunch. That texture's good. Let's come over and get lovely wife. You can hear the crunch in hers too. Turn this a little long ways. Just gonna make 4 slices. Perfect. And that's the reason why I like to put the cheese on top as well. So as you're cutting through this, those toppings don't start to move everywhere. So let's see if we can get a look at how cheesy this thing is. Let's make sure we've cut it all the way through. So that's perfect. I gave that a taste. The texture on the bottom is perfectly crunchy, not overcooked. Still kind of a little fluffy on top. You get that pesto, the mushrooms, the melted cheese. Pesto is just one of my favorite sauces on pizza. It's just one of my favorite sauces in general. Lovely wife is gonna try her Margherita pizza. You know, you could have put red sauce, you could have put pesto on that. But hey, you can cook pizza on the Blackstone E-Series. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Keep the feedback coming. Thank you to all those who have subscribed and left comments and feedback and continuing to help my channel grow. I'm having fun doing this. I'm having fun reading the comments. Keep the suggestion coming. I've got a few ideas that I've gotten from a few of the subscribers that we're going to do in the coming days. So again, thanks for watching.